Alright, so this session is just, I want to really quickly say this for the YouTube viewers because I want to upload it. This session is from like a coaching giveaway, which I will be doing more frequently now, so yeah, I just wanted to say that really quick, so all the people that love watching the coaching videos maybe also know about it and have a chance to join the next time. I won't have like set days where I do the coaching giveaways, but I'm planning to do it like, let's say 2, maybe 3 times a week for 1 hour sessions. And then in the session, the person that wins either has a choice that we either review a game or we just go in a live game, which we don't review afterwards. With Brabender, I've already done a bunch of coaching sessions, so I guess just going into live game is also fine anyways here. And you're also not super low elo, so I guess, do you want more active advice or would you rather have me just sit back and watch you?
Yeah, we can do a VOD review after the game, right?
I
Because we don't
mean,
have enough time.
like I don't think we really have enough time for that usually, unless like a very short game.
Yeah, because normally if we are going to watch it after the game, then I would want like you don't say anything, so I
Mm-hmm.
make my own decisions. But
Yeah. I mean, I'll maybe, yeah, we'll see. I will see. I'll just maybe not give super active advice, but maybe a little bit, or maybe I'll ask you questions or whatever that
yeah, that's fine. Cool.
might be thought provoking for you or something.
Yeah, that's cool.
How much have you played so far this season? You said not a lot, but
Yeah, I played a lot, but not solo queue. I only
ah,
played
okay,
I only played two games. I won them both, so that's fine.
okay.
So
Where can you get that moving wallpaper of green Ekko skin? It's in Wallpaper Engine.
my headset, wait.
I don't want to mute and say what he should do. I definitely want to give him like active advice, of course. Yeah, Kazakhstan still for sure the right thing to do. You're also, have you been playing with this setup a bit?
Yeah, I always play it now.
Yeah,
I actually like it, so.
yeah. Man, it's so good, guys. Get on this setup, guys. Like it's really good. It's definitely very strong. I'll also make a video about it. I guess when this video is uploaded, I'll probably already have published it anyways. Planning to do it this Sunday. Okay, we're having some tech advice in the chat. Well, I can't remember the last time I've seen a Zac in my games. Actually, never mind. I had a Zac support recently, but not in jungle. Yeah, he really dropped out of the meta. I don't know. It's a nice engage champ, but it feels like there's just better. Like usually, I think at the moment the engage champs are just not in the jungle. It's like they're in the support or top or mid or something. Jungle is really carry meta right now, which is generally good for Ekko. It's just that the overall meta is kind of like a lot of good champs that are good against Ekko, let's say, are in the meta. So not every game is easy. Bunch of them are getting nerfed next patch, though, at least. You're a very solid team here.
Yeah, I feel like the game matchup is much easier. I don't know why, but
The Kane
compared
matchup.
to like a few months ago, it was way harder than now.
I
I feel
genuinely
like.
haven't played a single time this split, and like I maybe 2 or 3 times last split. It feels like nobody in high elo is playing Kane. Yeah, maybe Kane is just not as strong at the moment. I think his win rate is also not great. I think Kane top is unironically better than Kane jungle if you can play it. Yeah, but this game with Alessandra, with Aatrox that has Ignite, should definitely be able to get kills. Probably ignore bot lane for the most part. Oh, it's actually Zac support again.
Shyvana jungle. Right.
Yeah. She's getting nerfed next patch, by the way, Shyvana, but it's mostly a top lane nerf. Would have not expected that, though, to be honest.
She's the only gold player. That's a bit sus.
Is it a gold? No, it's just unranked, no? Ah, you mean like...
Much.
No,
Yeah, and then
the
also-
Aatrox as well.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it matters, right? It's just about how much they play.
I actually like Green Smite at the moment a lot.
Yeah, I've also started going it a bunch more recently. Again, like I felt like I've started building Red Smite too much, and I also looked at my win rate, and my win rate with Red Smite is actually not that good. Like it's the only Smite that has quite a bad win rate for me. I'm gonna be real. If someone in my team would write solo raps, I wouldn't even be sure what he means. I would usually just ping that I start there. I don't know. Lulu wants you to start there, what? Or what?
Not going to.
Nah. You can ward there sometimes, I guess, but it doesn't even give you any valuable information, in my opinion, because you're not gonna use it.
And I don't think Shyvana's gonna invade me.
Yeah, Shyvana can't invade early. I think actually just don't place any wards, and then maybe place one when you, before recalling here. That's not too bad. So you can like leave a ward for your bot lane. I think that's something you should always do when you don't need to place a ward. I don't like the Professor jungle timers, they're weird. It's weird that it's not just on every camp.
Really?
I guess they come now, right? Like after you clear it. Your Vayne did not get the message. Yeah, now it starts. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Doesn't really make a difference, just weird for me. Have you played any solo queue though, or
Yeah. I
a little
played
bit,
two
right?
games.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 games, but I won them both. So.
Nice. Where did you end last season? Or like last split, I guess?
I was like plat 2, and
Okay.
I'm already plat 2 now. So.
That's crazy. I don't even know how that works. I think this is gankable, yeah. Wait for your W though. Boom. Okay, still get him. Nice. I think you also get this guy. Up. I just recall.
Yep.
It's a little bit unfortunate. If you had gotten one kill, you
Yeah.
could have bought an M-Tom. But I mean, 2 kills Vayne is not bad. Yeah, I guess just buy boots. That's the good thing about this, at least, right? At least you can buy the boots. If with Futures Market, you would have to go in that tier, and then you could get an extra M-Tom, which is okay, I guess. But losing 50 gold for 10 extra AP is not even that great. Or is it 20 AP? Wait, is M-Tom 10 or 20? 20, right? I think. Has to be, yeah.
Yeah, 20. Yeah.
You definitely go to the crab first. Oh, he actually invaded your blue, damn. I mean, 2 kills are definitely worth more than the blue. I guess she's there. Could look to punish her, maybe. Yeah. It's fine, she only got the blue. I definitely keep looking top here. Probably won't go there, but definitely see. If she goes low enough, you might be able to just dive. She'll probably do your wolves before, though. I don't know if you get level 4. The wave is big, yeah, but you're gonna be too late if you go there now. And I wouldn't trust this Aatrox either, he already died 1v1. And you're not level 4, so I think would be a very coin flip play. Definitely look mid here.
Here.
Is it Trevena? I'm not sure.
Yeah, someone took the
Yeah?
plant.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I know someone, but was it really Jenna though? It's Trevena. Yeah, you can maybe just go on him.
Oh fuck. Yeah, okay.
Definitely think about the Lissandro's abilities. Maybe place a
Yeah.
ward in the river here in the pixel brush. See
I'll
also
try
if
pushing.
the crap is gone and stuff.
I
Should
think
be
it's good.
gone. And definitely, when you gank the Lissandra, just think about the fact that she has her W. Soon she'll have ult as well, of course. Then the gank should be really free.
Is Shyvana going bot? Maybe?
I think in these situations, don't walk through the tri-brush and don't even show there, right? Like, you could have just walked down before. Because now if they have the tri-brush warded, you might have been spotted here. I guess they don't have vision, though, because Zac is just jumping in. You just wait here. It's a pretty good setup, I guess. It should be shoving in. Like, what I would do now is just ping hold. Like, ping hold, so she doesn't keep auto-attacking. She might not understand what that means, but we'll see, I guess. Or maybe just ping her to stop attacking, or even type if she keeps attacking. Yeah, okay, that's not bad. I guess we're not getting baited. Well, it's kind of bad. Yeah, I think you should actually just help shove at this point because the Vayne is so low. Yeah, she doesn't understand, but like, whatever. Just go base by blasting one.
Yeah.
I mean, she probably doesn't want to base here, but it's like she's half HP, and if Shyvana is level 6 soon, I mean, she's probably not gonna be level 6 that soon. It's always scary though, having an ADC with half HP in lane. I think game's going fine overall though.
Yeah, Vayne early kills always good, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you spent some time on bot, but it wasn't a problem, right? You're still here perfectly for the crab spawn. Sometimes you can invest. Sometimes, like after clearing, you can for sure invest some time in lanes. I would have personally checked if the Raptors are up here when you're already there. Doesn't really cost you a lot of time, and if they're up, you take them really quickly. Someone in chat is asking how important are crabs. I think if you like, you can get so many crabs for free, so you should just get them. This crab, for example, it was just completely free. And it's like, you should definitely prioritize them because they are basically contested territory, right? It's like neutral territory, and your own jungle is usually easy for you to take. So if you have a good timing to get the crab, definitely go there right away. It's just a camp that the enemy jungle won't have. I think definitely look mid here, right? I mean, yeah, play for level 6, which is fine. Shyvana seems to be bot set. Definitely the Lissandra ulted. Yeah, good job. I'm not sure if you had to flash. You didn't really have info if the Azir has a stash, of course.
Yeah, true.
Definitely had to look. You just should have looked what's happening mid, especially after. Like I saw on the right. Of course, I'm not playing the game. I have a little bit more brain power to just look what's happening. But I saw that Lissandra used her ult, so at that time you definitely need to look mid and see if you need to be there. I think the optimal play here would have been to just do either go mid right away and just don't care that you're not level 6 because you probably just one tap this guy anyways without any counterplay, or get the red and then go mid because then you won't fuck up your pathing and you have the red buff, of course, for fighting. Yeah, this is a decent base, I guess.
Yeah, I'm playing for Herald, I think.
Yeah. No, it's so, yeah, you don't need. Eric Green has told me I'm buying too many control wards, and I don't feel like I'm even buying that many. I think definitely before Rocket Belt, you never need a control ward. Usually, I like to buy one when I finish my Rocket Belt because you usually have some gold left over, and then I just place it somewhere where it will stand for a long time. I think personally, yeah, I guess just do crap here for level 7. If the crap wasn't on this side, I would have done blue here for level 7 before Herald. You can just kill him again, by the way, the Lissandra almost has ult. Smite it, I guess. Ping that you want to fight. You can fight this, for sure. This guy's trolling. It's just that, don't even need to ult. Let's just get Herald. Yeah, fuck what he's pinging, just get Herald. Maybe they kill him without you anyways.
Why didn't Herald not charged?
Because
See that?
you did EQ combo on it. It's actually a bug, someone has also told me about it. You do like EQ, it just doesn't charge. Such a random bug. Kinda good for you though. This game is going really well. I guess look top. This guy's super overextended. He's a bit strong though, be careful. And your Aatrox just not playing. I guess maybe chunk him. Oh, you get him. Oh, you still get him. Nice. Yeah, I think just jungle. Don't place the Herald right away because you still have some time. So just jungle and then. I think the perfect play here is to clear this side, recall, and then place the mid or something.
Yep.
Then you'll have really good tempo. Can get some boots or something, maybe. Probably not boots, just like an extra AP item. Your Vayne might give the shutdown. It's whatever, she gave it to the support anyways, so. I don't know, all the champs in the enemy team are just kind of bad as well. Yeah, definitely recall here, don't go to your bot side. This is something you need to do quite often, I think. Just like understanding the tempo. I guess buy boots now, because or sell the potion, sell the potion.
Yeah, sell the potion, yeah.
And then yeah, just buy Lichbane, I think. Both items are good, probably. But I think yeah, definitely Lichbane is better here. They have a lot of DPS, a bunch of range as well. So playing a burst is definitely better. Do you have the rocket belt on 6 usually, or?
Oh, no, I just
yeah,
forgot it.
yeah, that's
Oh.
I guess just go mid. Should be a complete free kill if this guy doesn't instantly dash away. Yeah, just go. Oh, wow. What happened? Wow, how did she die so quickly? I guess just place the Herald now. What is this one minion doing? Where did it come from? What the fuck?
There's not the Nico, so.
Yeah, I was like, there's no Nico in this game. She probably took the. You can maybe invade her blue here. I think it just spawned. Like this is just a little bit cheeky, but she. I mean, now it's too late. I think. I don't think you should go for too much here. Let's see.
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, TP. I just chunked there.
Yeah, that's fine. I think if you had like a. If it was a different brush where she would have face checked you, so you could hit a free ult, you probably kill her. But in this situation, you weren't able to do that, so I think not overcommitting there is definitely the right play. Zach was also around. I guess just you can kill this guy. Yeah. Stay on their turn. You're still healthy. Yeah,
oh my god! Yeah.
She crit, I guess.
I was waiting for my ult to stay.
Yeah, I actually. Yeah, I didn't really see if there was a good ult somewhere. I think still don't buy boots. Don't buy boots, buy AP.
I can tell I'm way too greedy for my ult. For
yeah,
the
that was
instead
definitely
of just
too greedy.
surviving. Yeah.
I think you definitely kill her if you just ult and then auto attack.
I think so.
I just go to Drake right away. Just in a very much winning position. You were so tanky in that fight with the Lulu.
Yeah. I was a bit confused. There were so many players to focus.
Someone in chat is asking if Electrocute is the only viable rune. It's definitely not the only viable rune, but it's definitely the best one. Of course, a lot of people play first rate. I think you can just kill this guy, the Zac. He's like half HP. Okay. You have rocket belt? Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine, whatever. You didn't get the Drake, I think, but no, you didn't, but you got all of them.
nothing up.
If the Grump is up, I don't think the Wolves will be up. Okay, coach, by the way. Man, why are they up though? It's like, I guess someone else maybe did the Grump. Can you buy the Lich Bin? No, right? It's 1, 2, 50. I guess just go to your jungle. Yeah, Dark Harvest is worse than Electrocute for sure. This Sunday I will make a video that you guys can watch where I'll go into the math behind it, why Electrocute is just better. And especially the sorcery as well. Sorcery is also really good. Careful that it doesn't reset here.
Oh yeah.
It kept dealing with the Yeah, I think, again, just recall here. Maybe look for something mid, but there's been a bunch of situations where you have placed your W from vision for no reason. Where you could have just placed it from outside of vision. This game ends quickly, then I think just recall. You're not going to be able to get in range without rocket build anyways. This game might end quickly enough that we can also look at the replay. Which are the weakest levels for Ekko Jungle? I would say level 1 and 2. I think after level 3 is fine. It's just before you have that dash, you're really just half a champ. You can skill ult again. You already used it. Possible to reach Master with Dark Harvest? For sure, yeah. It's not that bad. It's still a decent rune. It's just way less consistent in my opinion and just worse. I shouldn't say in my opinion, it's just way less consistent. I think just do Herald, honestly. Or like pressure it at least. See if she's doing it. Okay. No. Might be able to do something with Lissandra though. Wait, she's just doing it alone. Joanna isn't even there. Oh. Can burst down the Sivir maybe. Could have ulted back there, I'm gonna be honest. I think if you just throw Q behind and then ult back, you can still do something. W? Like again, W from outside of vision. Now they saw you cast it.
I have to walk around.
Yeah, but you might still be able to get there. Yeah, you have the plant. Oh, nice try. There's W somewhere. You ran way too far away here. You didn't have to be this scared. Yeah. You have ult up everything. It's fine, your team got you.
Nice.
Definitely see if the jungle's up here. You've been fighting for such a long time.
Yeah.
The Herald. I guess it was worth that the Vayne got all the kills early. What's her stats? Definitely you need to press tab a bit more as well here. Yeah, 11-1. She's. I see, like, actually, I just noticed now that I didn't know that the Vayne was 11-1 that you haven't pressed tab enough this game. Definitely something you need to do more. Just get more info. I'm sure that's something I've told you before as well. Because, like, knowing that the Vayne is 11-1 just tells you that you should be winning every fight at this point. And you can also see that if you see that it's like 22 to 8 kills and stuff, but still. Can skill E as well here.
Oh my god.
If you had gotten the last hit, then it would have been Magi's angle. Maybe get the Azure. Probably not. Oh! Okay. Wants to die. Just kill him. Like, literally just kill him. I don't know. There's no counterplay to that. You need to really abuse that. Wow. Vayne does have some damage.
Oh, nice.
Well, she's actually going AD Shyvana, interesting. It's also important to know, right? Especially with champs like Shyvana, it's super important to know if her E's gonna hurt or if it's gonna hurt if she jumps on you. This kind of info you really just need to get.
Just want to go back.
Actually, never mind. Get the Crux, so you can buy boots and Magi's. You need 2050, so you're missing 100 gold. Boots plus Magi is a very common base for me usually after my second item if the game's going well. So that's why I like this 2050 is something you need to play around often. Yeah, I think going for Sorks here is fine. They don't really have any CC. You still skill E again. Do you feel like you sometimes don't skill before fights, or is it just...
No, I'm just a bit, how do you call it? I just don't play, haven't played it for a long time.
Yeah, okay. This guy's dealing a bunch of damage. I think if you just proc your W, you never have to ult there, but... Yeah, just get Nash, end this game quickly, and then we also have some time for... VOD review. Why do you think Ekko Jungle ain't that popular? Stronger junglers? Yeah, he's just a difficult champ to play at a high level, I guess. And compared to a lot of meta junglers. But he's not weak at the moment, he's definitely a decent champ. I think in Master Plus he has 52% win rate still, which is actually pretty nuts. That's what I expected, but it doesn't feel to me that he's that strong at the moment. Like, I would expect him to be slightly above 50%. I mean, your Vayne is taking care of it, but I think definitely stun the Azure next time. He was in your W for such a long time there.
Yeah, I just wanted to take Baron.
Yeah, it's fine. Also, by the way, I don't know if you knew, but if you're behind the Baron, you take a bit more damage, I think. That's why you dropped so low there as well.
In the back, here.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It does like a different attack. I don't know how much more or how different it is, but it definitely is. I think reset here by needs large rod as well.
Step right up.
Yo, thank you for the follow. That's why I had the alert box disabled, I guess, but whatever. Yeah, thank you for the follow, Perivas. As well, these coaching sessions, they will be like streaming coaching sessions anyways, where people didn't pay for them, so... Yeah, if I'm gonna interact a little bit more with chat and stuff, I hope it's okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure for you it's fine.
Free.
Just, exactly.
Free.
Yeah, how much more, like, Induce, do you know how much more damage? That was a nice combo, good job. How much more damage the back deals? Because apparently it does definitely deal more damage, but I don't know. I just knew that it dealt more damage. Just not sure how much. But I think that's the only reason you even dropped so low. Usually we don't really drop low at Nash nowadays. It deals double the damage, okay. So,
really? That's
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, so in the future, definitely don't stand behind it, I guess, in these situations. I think the only reason to stand behind it is maybe, of course, if you need to be there anyways because you're fighting. Or, I guess it doesn't spawn the knock-up tentacles there, but you can easily dodge them anyways. This hack is definitely optimistic.
We can end though.
Yeah, for sure. What I like to do is also place a W between the turrets, usually. Well, it's not quite between, but it just gets so many free stuns in my experience.
Let's go, clean.
Clean free win. Good job. It was all because you just enabled the Vayne from the beginning. Really nice. Okay, I guess we actually have like enough time to even look at this game. Just log in really quick. Oops.
That's plat 1.
Oh, nice. Damn, you're already above your peak from last season. How does the MMR even work like that? I don't understand.
I have no clue. I only played 3 games.
Yeah, that's
I won them all
crazy.
3. But...
Yo, XXX Lord XXX, thanks for the follow. Okay, he maybe has a friend on this account then. Okay, so let's take a look. I think one thing I can already say, a big thing is your W's. There were so many situations where you could have just casted it from outside of vision, and then it might have had a bigger impact. Let me share my screen. And then also, I guess just pressing tab is one thing you just need to start doing more, and it's such an easy thing to do as well, right? Just literally one button press. Just understand that you need more info to make the correct decisions. Okay. So yeah, against Shyvana, you really don't need to have any early wards. It's one of the weakest early junglers. You can't really get invaded by her. It might not be bad to just leave a ward here to know where she started, but at the same time you don't really care anyways, because she's also probably not gonna gank early either. So yeah, just clearing here. See, I think already the first W you placed here on button, I think you placed in vision when you could have easily placed it from outside of vision. So like, very important, what I always do, like, you're someone that watches my stream quite a bit as well, so I'm sure you should have noticed maybe, but like, I always ping my W for my team, just so they know, like, don't go, like, they might see you here and think like, we need to go in now, but like, that's not what's actually happening, right? You need to still wait a bunch of seconds for your W. So I usually like to communicate that with my team. Let's see if they saw you place the W, because I think you walked into their vision here before placing it. See, like, no reason, right? Like, you could have just placed it from here. And then maybe she doesn't even have the reactions to flash. So, like, already the first W could have been much better. Like, just stand behind here. Like, literally just stand here. There will never be vision. Unless this is randomly worded, which it will never be at this point. So...
It was a bit awkward, because I was waiting for them to go in.
yeah, right, but still just, like, place a W from outside of vision and then you're not... right, like... imagine, like, when your W is up in 2 seconds, you shouldn't even expect them to go in at this point, right? You still should just wait. And now you just... now place a W and then walk into vision, right? But you just walk into vision and then place it, and it's... and you've done this a bunch of times this game, so... it's just not what you should do most of the... or, like, never actually here, of course. You just miss Q, it happens. You still get the kills, so not a big deal anyways. Oh, apparently the Baron doesn't even deal more damage on the behind.
Why was it so low then?
I don't know. Maybe you just... I think you also... it just took you a bunch of time because your Vayne wasn't... Vayne wasn't helping you, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Shyvana invaded you here.
Oh.
See, one thing you can do here... it's not that difficult to track this guy, right? I think... did you get vision of him? I'm not sure.
No, I didn't
I
see
didn't,
it to promote.
right? Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah, okay.
Just...
I mean, you could see it from the timer. Maybe do you even see this? Maybe you even see the guy here laying on the ground. I'm not sure if we saw that.
No.
I guess not, because you just came into vision. But still, you can still, if you like have good game sense, you could still just place a blind W here, because it's not unlikely that if this guy, like, actually we should be able to just conclude from like thinking that this guy has to be here, unless he like. Now, like, unless he started here, but if he would have started, he wouldn't have just taken the blue, you know? So since all these the other two camps are up, it's basically 100% that she just took it a second ago. So it's like very high chance that she's just here. And then you're like definitely, I guess you kill her here again. No, you don't.
No, we don't.
Yeah, you're a little bit, I guess you're a little bit too slow, and it cost you not being able to smite the crap away because you stepped into here for a second, but can't really fault you for that. It's not the easiest situation to read, I guess. But whatever, like, it didn't matter in the end at all. It's a first crap you lose, so what? For also, like, I think you know this, right? But the first crab gives like 80% less XP, so if you lose double crab early, it's not the end of the world. It sucks a little bit, it's still a bunch of gold, of course, but XP-wise, it really doesn't matter. Of course, also now you're not level 4 after this camp, which is a little bit annoying, but again, you'll get level 4 10 seconds later, so who cares?
Oh, it was Zach who took the plant. That's why I went to the
Yeah,
left.
exactly. And that's why I said, right, are you sure it was Shyvana? Because often, usually junglers don't... Like, actually, as someone that has played this game a lot, I think in the early game, if this plant is being triggered, it's 99% of the time it's the support. It's like, if you're a jungler, do you ever do this? Do you want to make yourself known here? No, right? Not really. So it's like, it's very unlikely that it's a jungler. And especially if it's a weak early jungler like Shyvana, I don't think she wants to make herself known here. So yeah, usually you should just assume that it's the support. Okay, so the Azure just had vision of you. That's why he was able to respect it. And of course, also since they just spotted you before here, I think like going for mid place here is just a little bit forced, anyways. But yeah, the whole time you also had two wards up, so I think placing a ward here is not a bad idea, right? You're already around here, you're already kind of spotted, so you might as well just place a ward. It's a tiny bit risky because Zach is around you, but they can't, like in the early game, they can't really one-shot you or anything, even if you get CC'd. So yeah, I think now you have... You don't quite have enough to get a blasting wand. Yeah, this is a really good time to just do a lane gank, theoretically. Because the wave is shoved in. This guy even just eat in. I guess you could have even walked in this brush. I usually don't like walking in here either. Because it's often warded, but I guess... Maybe in this situation you should just walk in there. Because, like, either they just... Right, because then you just don't invest much time. Either they make it very obvious that it's warded, or you just have a better opportunity to get on them. Right, if you're in here, then you definitely can engage much better. And I guess in your elo, maybe the lane brushes aren't warded as much. Yeah, like, just imagine you're here, and then... Yeah, because this is just, like, slightly out of range without Rocket Belt to do something. But again, as I said in game already, none of your top side is up, so you really have nowhere else to be. So you can just invest this time. And it's honestly okay. It doesn't cost you much. As I said in game as well, I think I would have personally liked to push this in. I guess this guy wants to stay... Yeah, he wants to stay in lane because he doesn't have gold to spend. So, and he feels strong maybe, but... I think it's okay since it's Shyvana. But against a stronger jungler, I would definitely just shove this in so she can reset. Like, I think a good ADC would just reset here by like 2 longswords. And be happy with not being in lane with 1 HP. Because this is definitely, like, against a strong jungle, this is definitely risky being in lane with half HP. And see, this is what I mean, like, she just recalled.
Yeah, it's on top of crab.
Yeah, crab is spawning in like 10 seconds and she recalled. And this is like platinum. I'm sure there's some people watching this that are like below platinum. So just imagine how free the crabs are. Because someone actually asked about that earlier, right? Do you think they're important? I think they're definitely important. And this is like... This guy is literally... This guy has like 4 normal camps in his jungle. And this is like the 5th camp that he could get. So he's literally... He could get a pay raise of 25%, which he's just not taking because he wants to base here for whatever reason. That's how you should think about this. It's like, this is this is definitely substantial, right? Getting this 100 extra gold, getting this XP. And he just didn't want, he would even have been in such a good spot to contest this, right? Your Aatrox is base, your Lissandra is base. Irelia is stronger than the Aatrox at this point, so... Yeah, definitely massive mistake from the Shyvana here. And really nice for you. And Shyvana's doing Drake now. Definitely something to think about with Shyvana, of course, right? She has her passive where she gets stacks, or she gets like stats for Drakes. And she also deals more damage, so... just be aware that she might focus some more. Yeah, here you definitely should have just looked mid. I think even before, right? Even before, as I said, this is what I'm always saying, right? When you're entering here, you make the decision, do I jungle now or do I go like mid? Do I go straight bot? But don't do like these half things. Generally, you shouldn't do these half things where you start the camp and then go for a gank, because that's just gonna fuck up your clear path thing for the next time, or your jungle timers. And yeah, I think since Lissandra is level 7 here, she has her ult, which is like bugged here, but she does have it.
Yeah.
So just like this is actually pretty easy. It's just such a free gank. I wonder if he can see the Q. I don't think he can. The Azir. So yeah, like he doesn't respect it at all, right? As well, I think a good Azir would just ult the Lissandra back right away, because just because of the possibility of you jumping out here. So yeah, if you just had went to he didn't have any vision either, would have just 100% been a kill right away. Did you get him? I think you still got him, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, but I used
with flash. Yeah. So like. Yeah, okay, he had his dash up, but like this Azir was just not good enough anyways. A better Azir would probably dash away at some point. This guy just didn't dash at all. But yeah, you also didn't have the info if he has his up, so I think flashing here is not bad. And like at this point you don't have any kills either, so just flashing to snowball yourself is usually worth in my opinion. See, but now you just slightly fucked up your pathing because you did this camp a little bit earlier and just takes you like it's not the end of the world, but it can just be avoided. Now you have a very solid base, I think, right? I mean it's okay. Can't spend all your gold, but yeah, and then also you wanted to buy the controller here, but I think, as I said, it's a mistake. It doesn't give you that much valuable information, and I think the more ahead you are, the less you need control wars, because you're just allowed to face check anything anyways, or everything.
Yeah. I was thinking with a control ward, I could place it in the tri-bush and then do Herald, so I can see Shyvana coming.
Yeah, it's not worthless, but I think just being a little bit greedy is not bad on Ekko. So yeah, I usually like placing it here. Like, as I said, after Rocket Bell completion, I like buying a one, and then I usually place it here. Because this one lasts for a long time, it gives the vision to the whole side here where your laner can play towards it. And yeah, as I said, it's not cleared often, because usually you don't walk in this brush as the enemy laner, or enemy jungler. Yeah, here, just smite it away right away. Don't be greedy or anything. This guy is just delusional. I don't even think your Lissandra had to ult here, honestly. This guy was way too deep. Now always take the Herald and then go back to your jungle, it's super nice. This guy just gave up, I guess. Let's see how this...
I missed my ulti, I think.
Yeah, but it was a little bit... I mean, she dodged it with her Q, I guess. I usually, like, in these fights, I think it's kind of important, or in general, in these fights where someone is in the brush, I think you should do the EQ combo. Yo, Sonnenblume TV, thank you for the follow. I think you should do the EQ combos just so you know if they're there as well. And to maybe slow them. Yeah, see, she just dodged your ult with the Q, so it wasn't really your fault. Maybe you could have ulted a little bit earlier. Let's see. I think you could have definitely ulted earlier and hit her, but yeah, like now, I was close. It's whatever. You still get her easily. It's not really that close. Get the kill. You have all the stacks. Like if this is why Treasure Hunter is so good in jungle, right? If you have these stacks so early, then they're just it's like 2 extra kills basically to your stats right now, which is insane. You're like most gold in the game. Yeah, you do. Even same with the. You're as strong. You're even stronger than Vayne here.
But then I fucked up with the fight.
I guess.
I didn't ult it.
Ah, yeah, right. Yeah, you didn't ult that one time.
I just didn't know who to focus, I think.
Wait, how did the Lissandra die so quickly here, I wonder? Azir doesn't have Mythic yet. Wait, what? Huh? What happened? Wait.
She didn't press any spell.
No, but like, wait, how did she... Okay, she's like half HP now. I guess she tanks another Q and then she goes in or something? Okay, yeah, okay, she just tanked too much. And then she also didn't ult herself for whatever reason. I guess this way you were able to collect the kill a bit easier, but... I think also... just go there a bit faster maybe next time. Let's see, should you have, or could you have even went there faster? A little bit, right? You could have went here. Yeah, it was your Lissandra's mistake though. I guess this was a little bit awkward also that you stepped up here. Like your plan was to go around here, but with the template Lissandra that has so much CC, you can always just run from here, right? And just E over. As long as this guy isn't back here, of course, but in this situation, I would have instantly pathed here. I don't think I would have saved the Lissandra. But still, can make the difference, of course, sometimes. Yeah, now like getting the Herald mid, just gonna make you super fat here. And we saw the blue spawning as well. So since you have like full info on this Shyvana, right? So it's not a bad time to just invade her here. And at this point, you're so strong. If people come, you just leave, right? You don't die. You think first strike is still worth it? I think it's okay. Like there are good Ekko players that play with it. I personally don't prefer it, but like if you could still probably just go in there, like just ego her. Honestly, at this point, she does have this item which is like disgusting for 1v1s, of course. But also, okay, your weight is actually a little bit low. And there's no need to do this, right? I'm just saying, I think if you go there right away, if you make the decision really quick before, like after placing Herald right away to go here, you might just be able to seal it away and then it's nice. Yeah, since she has ult up, I don't think you should hard commit here. Also, this guy TP'd in.
The wave, I could have air, that's why.
Yeah, that was definitely the right decision, I think. Maybe you kill her, but even then you still risk dying. That's definitely
this is where the magic happens.
Yeah. Like this rocket build wasn't super good.
Yeah, and I missed my Q.
In these just like prioritize proccing all the passive procs you have here, right? Available to you. Just keeping up with the movement speed and stuff. And just ult honestly here. Like if you ult here, you would have gotten the Zac. And then you were... Yeah, it was a little bit awkward since you took the damage over such a long amount of time. You wouldn't have been super healthy, I think. Let's see. I think you should have focused Azure more. Definitely. Because Azure is like the main damage source at this point, right? He's level 10, Sirius level 7. This guy's support, of course, so... Yeah.
There were just too many champions to click on.
Yeah. You just need to really make the decision before fighting even who you want to focus, right? And in this situation... Yeah, this guy actually has mercs, which we didn't know because you didn't really press tab enough in game. Yeah. But it makes sense, right? He's playing against Lissandra Ekko, so this for sure good. So maybe he's not the best target, or he's not the easiest target, but he should still be your main target. Him or Sivir, I guess whoever is more available. Again, the rocket belt was just not optimal. Imagine you just don't waste the rocket belt like this, and you're able to just rocket belt now, proc passive, and just stay on this guy. You could have made the decision to walk to him the whole time because you have so much movement speed anyways, right? You just went on the Zac, it just happens. But this guy is one auto attack away from dying. And then of course just like you didn't ult happens. Didn't really matter. And here like yeah, your team, I don't know, like, you really need to ping your team, I guess, in this elo for this stuff. I don't know why they want to give this strike up when you're so ahead. Especially on bot side, right? The Vayne is 6-1.
I did pinged.
Look. Yeah, I know, Red, but definitely need to do it. Yeah, I think since you're exhausted, it's definitely the right thing to just cut out. Yeah, good ult, I also would have done that. Yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate that this guy... No, I mean, a nice try, I guess, to just steal the Drake. Let's see if you should have played that differently, though. I think, honestly, I would have maybe still went on the Zac here instead of Shyvana. Although he is a little bit tanky. Maybe so tanky. He does look a little bit low. And he's level 7 as well, of course. I guess just going on the jungler is fine. Maybe, like, this might be, like... Might be a little bit too ballsy, but maybe cutting down into the pit here would have been better. So you can just kill the Shyvana more easily.
I have always a good ulti
Yeah.
because it's insane.
I mean, the ult hit, right? That wasn't a problem. Yeah, it's fine. You didn't even die here. You got all the kills. You lost the Drake, sucks, but whatever. In the end, it was still a completely free low game. How much gold do you have here? Right, yeah, you're missing a little bit of gold for the Lich Bane. Again, don't go to the other side, just recall here, I think. Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah, this was a little bit of waste of time, honestly, on the Azir. Just like, Azir is one of those... He has... Just respect the fact that he has a lot of dash range with his, like, W, dash E, and whatever. I mean, this guy didn't seem to be very good at doing it, to be honest. He didn't really do it a bunch of times, but... Yeah. In general, just like, you'll never be able to kill an Azir with an engage like this, is what I'm trying to say. Like, you should never be able to. So, might as well just not even go for it. And here, I think the Herald was spawning in like 30 seconds, so it's just a perfect time to go base, spend your gold, and then be there at the Herald when it spawns. Yeah, actually, the next Herald fight was a little bit awkward, right? I remember. We fought for a long time there. Yeah, and you even lost your top side for it, or like your blue. And Irelia just does it on her own. Kinda random. I think you like just go on the Sivir. Yeah, I guess you were tunnel vision on this, but the Sivir face checking you, or basically face checking you, is definitely one-shottable.
I didn't see her. My
Yeah.
screen was on Herald, I think.
Yeah. But you can see on the minimap as well.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I also thought at first that she was on it with Aurelia, but then she walked into vision here. But yeah, if this guy face checks you here, or like almost face checks you here, he's definitely in range.
Yep.
So like this, then you just one tap this guy really quick with 2 items, 100%. Doesn't matter what she spell shields, honestly. And then even like this damage, this guy flash ulted like this. Nice. And then here, like, I would have personally, in this game, I would have ulted back there. We can't really see your ult clone sadly, but it was perfectly on the Sivir the whole time. So like, the way to do it here, even now maybe, because you still had your E up. Yeah, maybe actually you should have, like, if anything, you should have ulted when your E was still up. Like, I guess you could have still ulted in there because your team is around.
Yeah, but it's a 3v4.
It is, but like the Sivir will instantly be dead, 100%. And then if your team follows up with like nice ults and whatever, yeah, it's not the best play, but it's a possible play in my opinion, with how strong you are. Like the Sivir will instantly die 100%. How much does your ult deal? 860 damage. She has like 1k HP, of course, like 28% reduced. But you, of course, you also deal like, you have another auto attack with Lich Bane afterwards that deals extra damage. And like the way you should ult, if you would want to ult back here is, of course, always throw the Q. Right? Throw Q and then ult back, so you can apply some stacks and deal a bit more extra damage, of course. And then also maybe slow them so they stay in there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what your Vayne is doing on bot, to be honest. Yeah, here you need to respect the already a little bit, I guess. Just because your team is not here. I think if your team, if it was like a 5v5, you don't need to be so scared. Also, I think just like, don't even walk up here, like just walk back down here next time. So you don't have to walk around. Right, like after placing the W. And again, here you place your W from inside vision for no reason again. Just place it from here, or like even further from like here. It might be warded, but it's not here in this situation. But you're just walking into their range again and placing it, right? And it's just unnecessary. So like maybe you just need better awareness of where you are actually visible, or where it's visible, I don't know. Maybe it's just because you haven't played that much. Not sure. But there was definitely something I noticed quite a bit this game.
Yeah, but W has always been a problem, so...
Okay. I mean, just start casting it at max range. Then it's usually from out of vision. That's really it. But yeah, again, also just walk like back down next time. Don't walk all the way around. She couldn't have really punished you. And then here, I noticed like in game your camera was like this. So you didn't even know what the fuck was going on here. I think you should have just ignored the Shyvana. She's too tanky. Like, there's other targets that you can just one-shot. See, like, just go on the Sivir here. Go on the Zac. These guys. Place the W. Also, you didn't place W here. Like, place the W somewhere. And then you walked way too far away as well. Already your team is just cleaning up and everyone's full HP. You really don't need to be this scared. You have ult up as well. What are you so scared of here, right? The Shyvana used all their abilities already that could burst you, so... There's literally... They have like no champs that can actually burst you anyways. So you just never... In this game, you should have such an easy time not dying. Which, I mean, you did, right? The only one death you had here, you also had a very easy time not dying. You literally just were like too greedy. So... This is like a super easy game to not die, honestly. The only problematic champ can be Irelia if she's too fat, I guess, but all the other champs are quite easy to deal with. Yeah, we don't need to rewatch that, he just face check something. And like this combo, if this guy is walking like this, he thinks he's safe under his turret or something, I'm not sure. Like, really, the way they're playing, they're not leaving. They're not leaving because they think they're safe here, but... This is like literal point-to-click CC that's gonna last for like 5 seconds. And again, the rocket ball usage wasn't great here again. I think you should really start trying to do like quick combos instead of using it like this.
Yep.
Because I think, I mean, you're like, what, Platinum 1 now? I think if you're in Diamond, you can definitely start... just getting better at the mechanics, because I think that's having better mechanics is really the easiest way to climb.
Yeah, that's 100% what's holding me back.
Yeah. You think mechanics?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this game you definitely made the right decisions, usually pathing-wise. I mean, of course, I also told you, but you made the decisions on your own, the correct ones, I would say. I guess a bunch of mechanical mistakes sometimes. I think the big thing is just that you say you're just not playing that much, right? So it's kind of impossible to have genuinely good mechanics if you're not playing every day, or let's say most of the days. I was in the same. I was like the same as you, I guess, for a lot of seasons, where I just didn't play super regularly, and then you might have like good phases where your mechanics feel really nice, and then you just don't play for a week or two, and your mechanics, all of a sudden you feel like you're a silver player or something. So like, to have genuinely good, consistent mechanics, you just need to play the game consistently. There's really no way around it. But also just for like, to improve at mechanics, of course, or like let's say doing quick combos and stuff, the only way to get better at it is to even try it, of course. Then here, I think definitely just proc the W next time, then you never have to ult. Not a big deal though at this point, you're just 10k gold ahead. You watched my mindset video, you very much enjoyed it, that's nice. I think it was actually a solid video. I hope it helped some people. Yeah, you actually did take a lot of damage. And people were discussing in chat earlier if it deals more damage or not. I don't know what the conclusion was. You're taking a lot of damage. I think it's of course also because the debuff is stacking and stuff. Yeah, and then also I think you know this, right? But if you're the one tanking it, you deal 50% less damage. So for people that are not aware of it, like let's say you're doing it and it's contested, then definitely make sure that the support or someone is tanking it so you don't deal less damage. Yeah, again, really nice time to base, I think, here. On the team.
Was a bit too slow with my proto belt because I think he was already dead after I used it.
Oh yeah, you just kill with a passive proc. Yeah, there's definitely this is like more important, I guess, in at higher elos, of course, but being like a little bit cautious with your rocket bolt usage is definitely something I personally also need to work on sometimes, I guess. It's not a bad cooldown, right? It's a 45 second cooldown, so in situations like these where you're fighting a 1-8 champion that you're gonna kill, you should just maybe hold it for, let's say, engaging on the Sivir here, right? It just takes away a lot of your range for 45 seconds. and sometimes you really miss it. And then the W I meant that I usually place. I mean, I'm sure you have seen me place it. Is like here.
Yeah, always. Yeah.
Because people just like walking here, I don't know, when they're defending the towers, and they really just don't respect the W, I don't know. I'm getting so many stuns with it. Yeah, that was a very... When it was a stomp, you didn't make too many mistakes, you're honestly very clean game, but if you keep playing like this, I guess... It's actually crazy that this is like your peak elo, basically. I guess
Yeah,
maybe
because
the...
Emerald
Yeah,
is now between it, so.
I guess it maybe shifted the whole thing a little bit. And before, a lot of people that maybe were very different in skill level were put together in these elos, but you know. I hope this was still helpful. I guess we're at 1 hour now perfectly, so yeah, do you have like any questions maybe?
No, I don't, but if I came up something, I ask in Discord.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, cool. I'm gonna stop the